Off the mic, the dope rhyme, jump to the rhythm, jump, jump. And I can't survive, think the lyrics to make you shake, dance to the jam. Come on, dance, God, grab the girl, don't wait, make it. It's the world and I'm feeling it. Trying to get enough, let me go. The dance floor, come on, what's up? Hands in the air, come on, sing here. Everybody over here, everybody over there. The crowd is live and I'm feeling it. Party people in the house, move. The heart is so much more. The body is sweet and the floor. You can't dance, you can't dance anymore. You got the floor. Back that upside down. Let me see you move.
We have number 0, who's the captain of the team. 1-0 Taco, 1-0-0 Dragon Body, 1-1-7-1 Snuffy. Number 3, Blitzkrieg, 4-4-0 Bills. Number 4-7 Just Crazy. Number 5, Wikipedia, 5-6 Joy Boy, 6-6 Jace of Spade, 68 Stewie. Number 777 Raptor, 889 Right Hand Man, 988 Beloit. Coached by Williams named Fury. That is the Cleveland Guardians. And the Flower City Gear, they're in black tonight. They have number 0, Jack Skellington. 1-1, Stephen Keating. 1-1-1-6, Fat Jammer. 1-6, Ammunition. 1-8, The Hammer. 2-1, Astronautic. 3-3, Hamburglar. 3-5, Rocky. 3-6-9, Dynasty Prime. 4-2-0, Jackpot. Number 4-8, Oxen Free, 666 Morbid, 69 Tram, 77 Dick Move, and number 9 Mike Drop with Alts, 632 Sassanova, number 1127 Giles. Coached by Damian Hitchin, Aldo, and Fifi. Got Mike Drop with the start for the Fear. Right hand man for the Cleveland Guardians. Mike Drop breaks free. It's lead jam in his first jam of the game. And right-hand man makes the initial pass as well. Mike Drop coming through for a scoring pass coming around turn 2. Being held up by Malloy, calling the jam off. Four points on the board for the Flower City Fear. Next jam we have number 68, Dylan Stewie with the star. Stephen TD, number number 11 for the Flower City Fear. Stewie goes to the outside. Keaty goes up the middle, 1 to beat for the lead, and Stephen Keaty picks up the lead for the Flower City Fear. Stewie does pass the star to Jason Spades. Jason now being the jammer on record. Keaty calls the jam off. 4 points on the board, 4-point pass there. Wikipedia with a star for the Guardians. Big move for the Fear. Big move moves to the inside. Wikipedia does follow as well. Wikipedia goes up the middle. Big move goes up the middle. Wikipedia goes around the outside and picks up the lead jam for the Cleveland Guardians. Big move with 1 to beat, does break free. Both jammers can put points on the board now. Wikipedia calling the jam off. Maybe getting 1, 2. Looks like 2 points on the board for the Guardians. Got 0 with a star for Cleveland. Astronauti for the Fear. Zero going to the outside. Astronauti going inside, back outside. Zero gets knocked out of bounds by the hammer. Zero still looking to make that initial pass. Does break through. Turns around the inside of turn 1 and picks up the jam for Cleveland. Astronauti with 1 to beat. Does break through and gets that dragon body. 4 points on the board for the Guardians. Zero does call the jam off. Right hand bending the star for Cleveland. Mic drop for the Fear. Here are starting with 1 man in the box right now. Both jammers having a little jammer on jammer action. They're trying to make through. Right hand man trying to go to the middle. Mic drop going to the middle as well, going to the outside. Oxy free back off out of the penalty box, trying to help create some offense. Right hand man finally with 1 to go and does get past and picks up the lead jam for Cleveland. Like not coming around the outside, looking to make that initial pass, goes back to the inside, 1 to beat, and does make the initial pass to the back. Right hand man picks up 4 points on that first pass. Calls the jam off, and Cleveland takes the lead, 10-8, 25-26 left in the first half. Stewie with the star for the Guardians. This jam. Stephen Keaty with the star for the Flower City Roller Derby. Keaty goes to the outside. Stewie goes to the inside, back to the outside. Keaty goes to the inside, both pushing against the walls. Stewie looking to a wall anchored and knocked out of bounds, but coming back in and with 1 beat, it's knocked down by the hammer. Hammer brings Stewie back, still looking to get that initial pass on turn 1. Stewie getting knocked to the ground still. Hammer trying to make some offense there to break free. Stephen Keaty gets knocked out of bounds by dragon body. And Stewie does break through on the inside and picks up the lead jam for Cleveland. Keating is right, Keating does make the initial pass. Stewie puts 4 points up on the board and calls that jam off. Quick move by the star for the Bears jam. Wikipedia for Cleveland. Conference of officials. Just a reminder, Marshall Street is the place for the after party. Definitely don't want to miss it. Come hang out, get some autographs, have some fun. Rochester Area Junior Roller Derby's Jelly Bean Skate Schools on Wednesdays from 5:30 to 6:30, July 9th, 16th, 23rd, 30th, August 6th, and 13th. For children under the age of 7 who want to learn how to roller skate. Defenses are lined up at the pivot line, looking to get some speed going in. Dick Move goes to the inside, trying to follow Schramm around. Does, with 1 to go, does get around and picks up the lead jam for the Flower City Roller Derby. It is a power jam as Wikipedia goes to the penalty box. 30 seconds to put some points up unopposed. Dick Move just flying through, being held up by the white and Snuffy. Bill's there holding back. Dick Move and 1 to go. And I'm a white enjoyed. And finally does break free after pushing the back apart of it. 4 points on the board for the Flower City Roller Derby. Wikipedia back on the track, needs to make that initial pass still. So now the initial pass is made. Move puts another 4 points up on the board and calls that jam off. 8-point jam, and Flower City Roller Derby retakes the lead, 16-14, 22-20 left in the first half. Jamming for the Guardians, we have 0 with Astronauti for Flower City. Both teams backing up to the jam line as 0 gets a little bit of a head start, going to the inside. Astronauti goes to the outside with 1 to beat. Let's pick up lead jam for Flower City. 0 pulled in. The star off, tries to hand it off to the pivot now in the jam run record. It's knocked back. That would be Jason Spades with the star now. Still has not made the initial pass through. Astronauti can put points up on the board. Kind of breaking the pack apart a bit, kind of stretching it out. Astronauti getting called for a penalty. Now we'll go the full 2 minutes, and Jason Spades now has not a power jam, but the initial pass to putting points on the board. Hammer taken out. Jason Spades still looking at that initial pass. We're about a minute into this jam. We will go the full length, and Jason Spades picks up the initial pass coming down with turn 2 on the inside. Now Jason Spades can put some points up on the board. Both jammers are eligible to do that. Taking a huge shot from Hamburglar there. Astronauti back on the track and put some points up on the board. Gets knocked out of bounds by Dragon Body there playing defense, anchoring that 4-wall. 4-wall also being held in. That's crazy. So 0 bringing back Astronauti. 22 seconds left. Oh, nice spin. 360 spin on the outside, getting around Dragon Body and putting 4 points up on the board for Flower City. Putting around for another score before this jam runs out. We've got 7 seconds left in it. Hammer trying to break apart that path to get him through, and picking up another 4 points. 8-point jam for Astronauti in the Flower City Fair. Right hand man with the star for Cleveland going head to head with Mike Drop with the star for the Flower City Roller Derby. Defenses are lined up back on the pivot line. Gives those jammers some speed to get up there and ram into the pack, see where they're going to pop out. Right-hand man kind of squeezing their way through around the outside. One to beat and picks up lead jam for the Guardians. We have a star pass going to Jackpot. He made the initial pass through both jammers can score now. And Jackpot puts up 4 points on the pass as the jam gets called off. Two going towards the Cleveland Guardians. Flower City up 28-18, 18-42 left in the first half. We got Stewie with a star for the Guardians. Stephen Keating for the Flower City Roller Derby. Defenses are lining up on the jam line. Stephen Keating goes to the outside, trying to find a way. Stewie hitting to a four-wall anchored by Coolio. Hammer in the way as well as Jack Skellington and Dang. Both jammers really not being able to get through. Steve Keating trying to break apart the pack and stretching it out there. Looks like Stewie didn't make the initial pass. Oh no, Keating does pick up the lead jam for the Fair. Going to get some fast derby here for a few seconds. Might see some score with the Fair defense far down the track. You might get some points before the jam gets called off. 1 point going for each team, both picking up one. Dick move with the star for Flower City. Wikipedia for the Guardians. Defense is lining up on the jam line. Quick move goes to the outside. Wikipedia trapped behind the wall and Stram. Ammunition. Morbid breaking free though. Wikipedia picks up the jam for Cleveland. Thick move still looking to make the initial pass through the bag. Trapped by Dragonbond and Malloy. Stretching that pack apart. It does break through eventually. 4 points on the board right now for the Guardians on Wikipedia's first pass and calls the jam off. Astronauti with a star for Flower City 0 for the Guardians. Jammers lining up on the line. 0 goes inside. Astronauti goes out back to the inside. Path left open by 0. 0 plays defense now against Astronauti. Now we're going to getting knocked out of bounds. We're going to have a little bit of Eat the Baby going on here. Astronauti, you guys can stand there all day. The pack moves up. Then had Buster breakout with the lead there trying to Astronauti can come in behind 0. Little one-on-one display of the jammers pushing off against each other. And Donnie does make the pass past 0, getting knocked out of bounds. Getting pushed out of bounds. So maybe a little jammer-on-jammer action here for a while. Donnie does have the lead. He could have called it off. Gets almost a forearm shot to the head there, coming around the outside. And once again, Zero is playing defense again. Doesn't really need to put 4 points on the board for Astronauti that first pass. You get passing a jammer will get you 0 points. And Zero still hasn't made the initial pass through the pack, so. Astronauti looking to get around there. It's like Zero needs to make that initial pass. We got 10 seconds left in this jam. Seven-point jam for Astronauti there. Got right hand man with the star for Cleveland. Mic drop for the Fear. Looks like we have timeout. If you can't tell, these teams actually play each other usually every year, and it's 2 times this year, with the Fear going to Cleveland earlier this year. I mentioned earlier there is an after party at Marshall Street. It's on, the address is 81 Marshall Street, right off of Monroe Avenue, right on the edge of downtown Rochester. And with that, we're back in action. Right man goes up the middle, mic drop to the inside, back to the outside. Again, man, 1 to beat, runs into Morbid. Getting stopped pretty much still, and mic drop picks up the jam for the Fear. The right hand man does make the initial pass through the back. So the backs pick up a little speed there, because you got to be able to pass it to put some points on the board. Mic drop gets through, puts up 4 points, and calls the jam on. Good defense there by the Flower City Roller Derby. It was a solid defensive stand. Stewie with the star for Cleveland. Stevie Petey for Flower City. Petey goes up the middle. Stewie goes to the inside. Jack Skellington does knock Petey out, but follows out as well. Or Stewie out. Stewie can't go past, but Petey does pick up lead jam for Flower City. Let's get another race back to the back. They want coaches to pick up the speed tag. There you go. Four points on the board for the Fear. Look at Petey to win the star for Cleveland this jam. Get moved wearing the 1 for Flower City. As the defensive stay at the pivot line, big move goes to the outside. Look at Petey, tries to follow, kind of gets caught up in the wall there. Tram Morbid there getting in the way as well as Ammunition. Still no one broken free yet. Ammunition trying to stop Wicked Petey from coming under, and Big Move does pick up lead jam. Wicked Petey makes it through as well. We get a little high-speed race back to the pack, and we'll get a call off. No damage done, 0-0 jam. Mic drop with the star for Flower City. Nope. So we might get a timeout called here. And the Guardians call a timeout. Apologize if I ran through the introductions quite fast. I wasn't really sure. I usually follow the clock on the board. The clock was not going anywhere, so. Junior Roller Derby does have a boot camp coming up. You definitely want to check it out. 6-week program. It'll be every Wednesday night, 6 to 9. Starting July 9th. You can check out, go to Junior Roller Derby, Rochester area Junior Roller Derby, and all skating levels are welcome. Loaner gear is available as well. Sample soap is here. I don't know if we have mentioned it enough, but they are always here looking for soaps, shampoos, toothbrushes, toothpaste, unopened full and sample site toiletries. So definitely, please their sample soap is here every day. So please come on out and bring your to donate. Thank you. Got 0 with a star for Cleveland. Mic drop for Flower City. Mic drop tries to go to the inside. 0 gets hit by. Both jammers break free. The mic drop picks up the lead jam, so here a little bit of speed picked up here. A little race back to the back. Mic drop with his Darth Vader shield on. Never see where those eyes are looking. 0-0 jam. 1, pardon me. Right hand down the star for Cleveland. Astronauty for Flower City. Right hand man going to the outside, back to the inside, up the middle, back to the end. Nice move. Forcing his way through that wall, picking up the lead jam for the Cleveland Guardians. Astronauty still not making the initial pass to the back. Ammunition, jackpot, and Morbid there trying to stop right-hand man from putting some points up on the board. Still looking for putting 4 up. There we go. And still looking for Astronauty to make the initial pass to the back. And handed the star off. Now Jackpot is the jammer on record for Flower City. Oh, nice move on the outside. Doing a 180 spin there, putting another few points on the board there to call that jam off. 6 altogether for Cleveland Guardians, 1 going up for the beer. Stewie with the star for Cleveland. Stephen Keaty for Flower City. Stewie goes from the middle to the outside, back to the inside. Keaty trying to come up the inside. Still looking to make the initial pass to the back. Being held up by Hamburg. They're getting called for a penalty. There's a power jam, and Keaty picks up the lead jam for Flower City. Keaty moves down the inside line, picks up 4 points on that pass. Keaty coming around for a second scoring pass. Slips between Bills and Malloy. The Bills want to put another 4 points on. Stewart still needs the initial pass through the pass, so he can still keep scoring. Stewie does finally break free after hammering through the hammer and Skellington. The initial pass has been put through. Keaty now fouling the jam off. 4-point jam for Flower City. Tick move with the star for Flower City. Wikipedia for the Guardians. The defense is lining up on the pivot line. And they're going to stay there apparently. We've got the walls being developed. Wikipedia does take a shortcut, goes on the inside, does get through the pack, barely touch, picking up lead jam for the Guardians. Quick move trying to break through Dragon Body and Snuffy, still having an issue. Does break through finally and makes the initial pass through the pack. Wikipedia coming. Oh! Wikipedia almost had a clear shot coming on the inside line. Morgan getting in the way there, and the jam does get called off after 3 points going up on the board for the Cleveland Guardians. 0 with the star for Cleveland, Astronauti for Flower City. Astronaut goes to the inside, goes to the outside, gets knocked out of bounds. Still looking to find the initial pass and lead jam. 0 absorbing that shot from Julio. It's still not breaking free though. Hammer there. Oh, nice stepping down the inside of turn 1 and picking up lead jam for Cleveland. 0 coming around the outside, gets tripped up though, has to come back behind Jack Skellington. And we do have a star pass to 369 Dang now being the jammer on record for the Beard. And the jam gets fouled off. 3 points on the board for Cleveland. Light drop of the star for the Beard. Right-hand man for the Guardians. Light drop goes to the inside, right-hand man goes back to the middle, go back to the inside, and light drop breaks through, picks up lead jam for Flower. Right-hand man making initial pass as well. Light drop looking to put some points up, maybe following the jam and icing in the penalty box. Here will start full strength this next jam, 1 down on the Cleveland side. Got Stephen Keating with the star for Flower City. Stewie for the Guardians. Stewie goes to the inside. He goes to the outside. He goes up the middle. 1 to beat there to get through to the beat now. Kind of reforming around P as he stretches the back out. The back is getting stretched. Oh, he called for a forearm. It's now a power jam for the Cleveland Guardians. And track all against Stewie. We'll go the full 2 minutes of this jam, and PD should be released immediately. Both still need to get past the back to put some points on the board. PD was one to lead the point. Takes the spades, and Bikini does get the initial pass. And like I said, we'll go the full 2 minutes. A lot of hitting going down here. And Kitty with one to get through and does pick up 4 points on that pass. Both jammers can score. Little 360 spin into the 2 block, and Kitty picks up another 4 points on the pass. With 21 seconds left in the jam. Another 4 points put on the board for Kitty and the Flower City RAJRD. Stewie still looking to make some points, put some points on the board for Cleveland. Does make the initial pass now. .12 jam for Stephen Petey in Flower City. 72-37. This could be the last jam of the, sorry, a 14-point jam. This could be the last jam of the first half. We've got Dick Moon with the star for the Flower City RAJRD. It will be a power start with Stewie in the penalty box at the end of that jam. So you get 30 seconds of just Dick move on the, as a jammer on the track. So we have a timeout, official review, it looks like that. Well, thank you all for coming out tonight. Thank you so much. 3 great games leading up with a sanctioned game, MRDA sanctioned game here with Flower City Fear and the Flower City RAJRD and the Cleveland Guardians. The original Cleveland Guardians of Cleveland. Can only speculate what they're challenging, but hard hit in the first half of this game so far. Reminding you once again that if you want to go hang out with some great skaters after this, 81 Martha Street for the after party, Martha Street. You can put it in your Google Maps, they'll take you to wherever you gotta go. Closer to downtown. So the white team was contesting the jammer didn't get off the track in time and going to the penalty box. We will start this jam, and the white was correct, so they did not lose their review. And Both jammers will start this last jam, most likely in the first half, in the penalty box, which will be very quickly ended. Really can't play roller derby if you can't have people who can score, so can't leave them in the penalty box too long. Little confusion there at the end of the last jam. With the whistle blown, both jammers come out, and both are now jammer on record for this jam. Got Stephen Keevy for the Flower City Roller Derby, Stewie for Cleveland Guardians. Stewie trying to come around the inside, getting knocked out of bounds by Schramm. We're facing needing this strength behind that 3 wall there, 4 wall actually there, and still not being able to get through. Both jammers not having much luck getting through right now. Bill's there is keeping Stephen Keevy. So now they're all jammed up together in a very scrum-like situation here for roller derby, and you're coming down to just about 33 seconds left in the first half, and Stephen Keevy does break free and picks up lead jam for Flower City. Stewie does ditch the start, and now putting it back on, 20 seconds left on the clock for the half. Keevy calls the jam off. One point going in the board for Flower City. And we are at halftime. I believe we're at halftime. I see the future, and I also see the time clock, so I know we're at halftime. Going back, intermission will be, I don't know how, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, usually 15. I'll be back to bother you then. If I was young and kids got me going through. And now I understand the super on the scene. I let you tell that. What did you tell them? Video kill the radio star. Video kill the radio star. Alright, we're under a minute to start the second half. Just to recap, very physical first half. A lot of hitting, a lot of pack work, a lot of defense. And on occasion, some scoring. We had Flower City Roller Derby up 75, Clifton 37. It'll be a test of endurance for the second half, seeing how well everybody does. Endurance-wise from the first half, it was very hard hit. I want to thank all the officials, non-skating officials, skating officials, and everybody here who's volunteered to help make this successful today. We couldn't do it without you, and I appreciate it. Usually I get a list of who's doing what, but we're getting into it. We're going right back into the game. That mic drop with the star for Flower City, right-hand man for Cleveland. The second half. Right drop goes to the inside, right-hand man goes to the outside, goes back to the inside, jumping into the spot where the dedicated line is stopping leg drop, and let's pick up lead jam, 42 11. We have a star pass. Now Tram is the camera on record for Flower City Roller Derby. Right-hand man calls it, hand off. Four points on the board for Cleveland to start the second half. Good move with the star for Flower City, Stewie for Cleveland. Slowly comes back to the jammer line. Stewie trying to follow the big move as he tries to make his way to the back with one defeat now with dragging body and big move pushing, and who does make the initial pass and picks up the jam for Flower City. Coming out on a scoring pass once the inside line gets knocked down by Joy Boy there. Has to come back behind, leg body drags. Big move back. Still looking for Stewie to make the initial pass to the back. Hitting a wall right now by Bruno and never hoping there. Oh, we have a star pass, pardon me. Star out on the camera on record now is Malloy. He's making his go pass to the back as the defense surrounds Malloy and now trying to get big moves from offense. Runs down the inside line with one defeat, falls down, but does make the pass as the defense forms around, big move again, stretching the pack out quite a bit. And does pick up 4 points on that pass. Second 4-point pass for big move on this jam. So the first part of me. Now we get the second 4-point pass by Dick Wood. The Wood still trying to make that initial pass through the back. Looks like pretty much we will go through the full 2 minutes of this jam. No, we won't. Prove me wrong. 1 minute and 55 seconds of the jam. Big Luke calls it off. Stephen Key with the star for Flower City. Jason Spades wearing star for Cleveland. Saw Jason Spades earlier jamming when it was Pivot taking a star pass. Jason a little up to speed there, trying to go around the outside line. Stephen Key went. Caught by ammunition and does break free and picks up the lead jam for Cleveland. he does pick up the initial pass, and Ace does put 4 points on the board and call the jam off. Right hand man with far fourth numbers jam. Astronauti for the Flowers of the Roller Group. Astronauti moves on the outside, right hand man goes back to the inside and hits the wall. Austin Freed on the feet, and Hammer just make it pass and picks up lead jam for Cleveland. Astronauti's going to make that initial pass for the back. The man looks to put some points up, got 4 on that pass. Astronauti driven out of bounds. Right hand man looking to put in another second 4-point pass. 8-point jam so far for Cleveland. And the pass going to Hammer, now the jammer on record for Flower City. Offensive help. And then going for the 4th scoring pass. Have an official review being called by the Guardians. Kind of had an idea what it might be after that last jam.
Yeah, it's just these 2 here, so it's like in and out. Okay. Otherwise, I start to kind of focus on the pass. Yeah. So, you know, to see, like, better than how we're in. See some cases.
14-point jam for the Guardians in the last jam. It's like Cleveland won that challenge. They were challenging penalty on Hamburglar, the jammer on record for the end of the last jam. Now we will be starting in the penalty box to start this jam. Will be a power start for Stewie and the Cleveland Guardians. It was technically a track, but it was called challenge called, and now we'll start our power starters. And it goes to the outside of the field, the inside of the field, gets firmly in the round. First time it goes not out of bounds. High jackpot. It's called for a penalty, which will release Hamburglar immediately. No one might make the initial pass shot as the back picks up speed. Handler does hand off the star and that a successful star pass to Jackpot, who is given the lead jam. Jackpot's looking to put some points on the board, maybe blowing the jam off. Stewie's still looking to make that initial pass through the back. Jackpot still looking to get past. Being held up by Malloy. The Bills is work with good, but not getting an inch there at all. Jackpot still going out by Joy playing Bills and looking to still Stewie looking to make the penalty box. It is a power jam now for Flower City. They did rescind that lead jam that was called because it was a star pass through the pack. There was no star seated when the Jackpot came through. Jackpot got out of bounds, moved back, and still can pass. Still can put some points on the board here. But can't call that jam off. We got 33 seconds left in this jam. Stewie's looking for the initial pass as well. Jackpot goes down the inside line, gets knocked out of bounds, unfortunately. See that over there? What happened? I might stop it now.
I didn't knock it off. But it's also just people. You know, when something feels weird, it's trapped.
Anytime you get it going, Jason Spades with the star for the Guardians mic drop for Flower City. going to the outside, getting blocked by Mike Brown, who's playing defense and offense. Tries to find the outside as well, but getting stuck to a wall anchored by Dragon Body there. Both looking to make an initial pass to the back. Still no one. Snuffy trying to create some offense there for Jason Spades. Mike Brown still prepped. Finally gets around, coming around the outside, gets knocked out of bounds. The Gem are able to actually break free just yet. And Mike Brown looks like the one that gets knocked out of bounds by Bill. Great defense. Mike Brown called for the trap cut. They still making the initial pass to the back. Still looking to make the initial pass to the back. Julio and Oxenfree there getting in the wing as well as Morgan. And does break free and picks up lead jam for Cleveland. 35 seconds left in the jam. I think everything's playing some offense there, trying to break apart the pack there and holding Morgan on the play. Gets at least 1.2 points, 3.4 on that pass. Mike Brown making the initial pass as well through the pack. 20 seconds left in the jam. Chase calls that jam off. Right-hand man in the star for Cleveland, Dick Move for Flower City. Got some double checking going on by officials. If you want to hang out with some of the theaters after this is done, 81 Marshall Street, Rochester, New York. Goes to the outside, trying to force their way through, and getting blocked back. Strand and hang, and Moon does pick up lead jam for Flower City. The move getting taken down by 0. Leaning into that block of it, the move does not fall out of bounds. He's got putting some points up here on this pass. Got one defeat. Has to get past 4 points on the board for the Pierce. Right-hand man does make the initial pass to the back. So both members can put points up on him. The big move does have the lead. So and he just got the jam off. We're about to get some fast derby going on. 1 point going up for the Guardians. Stephen Keaton with the star for Flower City, the Wikipedia for Cleveland. The jammers come up to the pivot line where the defenses are staying. Petey's like looking around as well as the Petey's trying to bounce around and use some force to get through. Right now it's the scrum there in turn 1. Wikipedia does break free and picks up the jam for the Guardians. Skips over the inside on his turn 2 and picks up 4 points on that pass. Petey still looking to make the initial pass through the back. Oh. Gets stripped up and falls down. And Petey forces their way through the back, getting the initial pass. Petey looking to put some more points on the board. Hitting the hammer and Julio as well as Morbid there. And Hamburger calls that jam off after picking up 2 more 6-point jam for Cleveland. We have a timeout, followed by the Cleveland Guardians. Score is 98 Flower City, 70 Cleveland Guardians, 17:23 left in the game. Once we get back to action, Jason Spades with the star for the Guardians, Astronauty for Flower City. This Spades goes to the inside. Astronauty. Actually, Astronauty trying going inside as well, hit by a corner wall. Keeping going to the penalty box in the meantime between jams. Jason Spades does a skip along the inside line and picks up the jam for Cleveland. The kids back speed up a bit as they come around turn 2. Hard run, and both teams are full strength on the track. And Astronauty trying to find the initial pass. All the Jason Spades trying to put some points up on the board. But all by Dragon Bunny and Raptor. Really giving an inch ball. Falco in there as well. Jason Spades goes around the outside of the back, putting 4 points up. We have a star pass going to Dang 369. Both jammers can put some points on the board, and Jason Spades allowing that jam off before Dang can get to the pack. 7-point jam for Cleveland hanging this game up. Mic drop with the star for the Flower City Roller Derby. Right-hand man for the Guardians.
I do have a tap in the car, but I feel weird.
Close to the inside, gets knocked out of bounds, getting held back by Joy Boy. Finally, when goes back to the outside, picks up lead jam for the Fear. Right-hand man getting knocked out of bounds by Morbid being recycled. Ducking referees in the process of trying to get back. Mic drop recycled by Bill. Taking out of bounds or stopping from going out of bounds, but still hitting a free wall there. Pretty powerful. Goes right through eventually, picks up 4 points on the pass. Right-hand man does make the initial pass through the back. Might be up on that pass. Defense is really trying to bat and end up and get together. Mic drop goes, gets knocked out of bounds around the outside. And the jam gets called off. Nine points going for the Fear, 2 going up for the Guardians. Wikipedia with the star for the Guardians, Dick Moon for Flower City. Dick Moon trying to go up the inside, getting knocked down by Snuffy though. Trying to get past the Dragon Body, still being held up. Wikipedia looking to make the initial pass. Does get free and does make the initial pass. Both jammers coming through at the same time. A little friendly rivalry there as they both smile at each other. Someone's about going to call it off. You can see the smiles that are on their faces. They were coming around. Obviously, there's not much animosity between everybody. They're all friends. Raptor with the star for the Guardians. I believe this is the first time this game. Astronauty for Flower City. After going up the outside. Oh, it goes back to the inside. Run right into the slam. Up by Hamburger. There's a lot of whistles going on. Off by a down player, so it's looking everyone turned out okay. Got Raptor once again with the star for Cleveland, Astronauty for Flower City. Flower City up one player with one player for Cleveland in the penalty box. Next round goes from inside. Vector goes to the outside, trying to power their way through. It does pick up lead jam for Cleveland.
Missing wheel.
We had a equipment malfunction.
Either a wheel or a toe stop. I think a wheel. It looked like a wheel roll. Yeah. Either way, I don't think you're supposed to call it a jam for that. Well, I guess if it was in the middle of the pack, but the roll was in the big.
Oh, we'll be starting this jam again. We got Raptor with the star for Cleveland and Dang wearing the star for Flower City.
Rose 15! Probably, yeah. Yeah, the nut, the washer, whatever, everything.
Yeah, use a piece of equipment.
Somebody hits that next and all of a sudden.
Washers come off and roll around the track. Gotta get them off before we can start again.
I knock on wood, but I have, there were no stoppages for injury at all 2 weeks ago. None up until this game as well. Now we've had like 2 or 3 or 4 stoppages. They're getting physical, I guess.
Figure out and 29369 with the star for Flower City. Raptor for the Guardians. Raptor going to the outside, Bang going to the outside as well. Both trying to squeeze around the outside. Raptor goes back to the middle to the inside, trying to push right up the middle. Bang sees like a little bit of error there. Tries to come through, and Raptor both of them get recycled. Bang spinning around, staying in bounds. Getting knocked out from the back end and still looking to make that initial pass. Everybody goes out of bounds. Takes a shot from Dragon Buddy and then takes another one.
There.
Boy there. Thank you. Trying to swim through a solid defense. Stays at the goal down for defense lead jam for Flower City. After getting knocked out of bounds, still needs to make the initial pass. Dang can put some points up on the board. Tiptoeing along that line there. Julio trying to make the space, and it looks like after it looked like he made the initial pass, get knocked out of bounds at the last second. Dang just held it off. Two on the board as Hollis Roller breaks the 100-point mark. Rayan and the star for the Guardians. White drop for Flower City. White drop tries to press up the middle. Right hand man goes up to the outside. White drop breaks through the pack and picks up the lead jam. Both cameras can put some points up on the board, or they can call it off. Wikipedia with the star for the Guardians. Pick move with the star for Flower City. Pick move goes to the inside. Wikipedia follows, but gets trapped behind the wall there. Anchored by Jack Skellington. And pick move picks up the deep jam for Flower City. Wikipedia tries to go around the outside. He's not able to get there just yet. Finally breaks free on the inside line and makes the initial pass through the pack. Big move with one to beat, calls the jam on. Three on the board for Flower City. T with the star for Flower City. Stewie with the star for Cleveland. Stewie goes to the outside, trying to find a way around. Stewie goes right up the middle, hitting the wall. Anchored by Beloit is 0. Bills and Dragon Body. And Stewie does make the initial pass to the pack. And now to put some points up on the board. And Stewie goes, deflects off a block, goes to the outside of the pack, puts 4 points up on the board. I think I played with the games in Mexico. I saw that. So I
Yeah, fun. Hi, Slash.
All right, we're getting back to the action. It looks like the number 11 team has been ejected from the game. And Wikipedia with the star for the Guardians and might drop in the penalty box to start this one with the Flower City Whirlwind. Wikipedia does break through and pick up lead jam. Get a little bit faster over here, trying to stop the points from being racked up. That's a great timer. Four points on that pass for Wikipedia and the Guardians. Another 4 points on that pass. So Mike Drop is doing a double penalty in there. Now he's been released from the penalty box. Wikipedia still it's up no initial pass yet for a Mike Drop. It's coming down to the guts part of the game. Oh, nice on his toe stops. Drop still looking to make the initial pass to the back. Another 4-point pass for Wikipedia and the Guardian. Mike Drop does make the initial pass to the back. $18-point jam for the Guardians, biggest one of the game. 105, 103, 546 left in the game. Guardians are calling a timeout. When the game resumes, we will have Oxenfree in the penalty box, so Flower City will be down in one blocker. We have right-hand man with the star for the Guardians, Astronauti with the star for Flower City. Right-hand man with the star for the Guardians. Astronauti for the Fear. Astronauti going to the inside, back to the outside. Looking for a crack in the defense as right-hand man does pick up lead jam. Right-hand man rolling it into the heart of the defense as Astronauti does make the initial pass to the back. 4 points on the board for Cleveland. A lead change as the jam comes to an end. Cleveland had picked up 4 points on that jam. It's 107 Cleveland, 105 Flower City, 5 minutes left. Big move with the star for Flower City. Stewie with the star for Cleveland. Big move loose to the inside, Stewie to the outside, back to the inside, chipping left and right across the defense. Being held up by Julio. They're looking to try running. Big move, stretching that pack apart. Slowly but surely getting knocked out of bounds. That other one hits the ground. Damn, getting the move.
Well, I don't think it was that. I don't think it was on the lead. And, you know, when that kind of
They did not pick up the lead jam. The lead jam was picked up by the Guardians. We called it off before Dick could put some points on the board. Right-hand man with the star for the Guardians. Banksy Pine for Flower City. Right-hand man goes up the middle, goes to the inside, back to the outside. Right up the middle again, back to the outside. Following Banksy Pine, both of them are coming in. Now the Jammers are playing defense, it looks like. And then tries to get to the outside, gets knocked out of bounds. Gets knocked out of bounds as well. Maybe that has been picked up by right-hand man. We're under 3 minutes left in the game.
Yeah. I was like,
And he knocked out of bounds. 4 points on the board for Cleveland. Like some of the players are thinking they knocked playing man out of bounds. They did. I think those 4 have to be taken off the board. Now a power jam for Banksy Pine. 57 seconds left in this jam. Five on 3 right now. Trying to break this pack up to put some points on the board. Gets out of bounds, going to move back in. Stretching that pack apart. This is the time for the team's bridge. And Bang puts up 4 points on that pass. Everyone's live now. We're going to go the full 2 minutes of this jam. Another 4-point pass for right-hand man. Right-hand man getting knocked out of bounds, but I'm not sure if there was a one-hand wheel or not. They were held up on the outside. Give them a lot of credit. 12-point jam for the Guardians. 4 going towards Flower City. Got 1:15 left. We have an official review.
it's bad. That's all. If they got the penalty before finishing pass, then those are still, yeah. So those are pocketed points, basically. Yeah.
We have 1:14 left in this action-packed game. Definitely do not want to leave now, that's for sure. We've got the MVPs to give at the end of the game, as well as there's an after party at Marshall Street. That's 81 Marshall Street. Just to set the stage a little bit here, Cleveland has a 10-point lead with 1:16 left. If they do get the jam in this last jam, they dictate how this game is going to end. So right off the whistle, we're going to get incredible surges on both teams to see who can get the lead. And Flower City gets the lead, then they'll continue on, and maybe Cleveland gets the lead. That could be something completely different. They could like run the clock out. Looks like we're getting something from the official review.
Right now. It's 69 total. Yeah, and that's just for this one. I have to count the juniors.
So this last game, we'll be starting. We have a penalty against the Hammer for the Flower City Roller Derby from the last jam, and they'll be starting the penalty box, which puts even more pressure on the defense for Flower City for this jam because they cannot let Cleveland's jammer get the lead. They have to hold them long enough for their jammer to come back on the track. We got Jason Spades with the star for Cleveland. Dangy Pine in the penalty box with the star. There's a power start for Cleveland. And the lead jam has been picked up by the Guardians. It's just tough to get past and getting knocked out of bounds by the Hammer. Staying now back on the track, has to make the initial pass to the back and deal with. We have a star pass going to be Morbid. First time ignoring the star today. Does make the initial pass to the back. We do have 4 seconds left on the clock, and Jason Spades can call the jam off. And does. Unofficial final right now. With that whistle, we do have the final score. Cleveland Guardians 123, Flower City Roller Derby 112. Yeah, we will be doing MVPs and team pictures and stuff like that in just a minute, but winners get the round now. How about a consolation lap by the Flower City Pier? Flower City Roller Derby. All right, time to do the MVPs. I've got them all. I'm going to have assistance from Jag, my assistant. So we're going to hold on 1 second. I got to grab them all. Just seeing if you're awake. All right. Voted on by the, we'll start with our friends who visited us all the way from Cleveland. Voted on by the Flowers Roller Derby. We have MVPs. You guys ready? You guys ready? Okay. We got MVP Jammer, number 889, right-hand man. And voted on as MVP Blocker from the Guardians, number 988 Malloy. All right, and the Flower City Fair voted on by the Cleveland Guardians, MVP Blocker, number 48 Oxen Free. And the MVP Jammer, number 369, dang, she's fine. We have to get team pictures, yes, of course. Everybody's got to come out after this.